Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I got my 3-month-old to sleep through the night. It was a combination of two things. One of those being a book called 12 Hours by 12 Weeks, and the other being this amazing thing. This thing is incredible. So I'll talk about the two methods combined and how I did them. So the book, first of all, I'll rewind and talk about how I found the book. So she was sleeping next to us. Faith was sleeping next to us in a bassinet, and she woke up probably for the second time that night, and I was so exhausted. I was feeding her, and I was thinking, this is killing me. I'm not getting any sleep. How do you get your baby to sleep? And at that point, she was 8 weeks old. So I know that's still very young, and it's normal for them to be waking up through the night. But I just wanted to know, when can she start sleeping more? So in the middle of the night, I YouTubed how to get your baby to sleep through the night, and somebody talked about this book called 12 Hours by 12 Weeks. I immediately downloaded it on my phone, listened to it on Audible the next day on my way to work, and on my way back, I had an hour drive to a wedding and back. So I think I listened to the whole book in 3 hours, and it just seemed like a really good fit. So in the book, she talks about getting your baby on a schedule. She also talks about how you are going to, a baby needs to eat a certain amount of calories in a day, right? And so the goal is to slowly reduce what you're feeding your baby at night, throughout the night, and increase what she's eating throughout the day. And so it happens slowly. It's not like an overnight fix or anything, but it definitely works. It took about 4 weeks for us to get to where she was sleeping all the way through the night. So we started that at 8 weeks, and by 12 weeks she was sleeping through the night. She's been sleeping 12 hours a night for about a month now. She's 4 months now. So the book is incredible. I highly recommend it. She goes into a lot of detail that I won't go into, but I definitely recommend reading or listening to that book and trying it out. It's not something that you can do if your schedule is hectic. So we do, she asks you to choose time blocks. So Faith sleeps from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. You can do, 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., whatever works for you. But this is definitely a method that works best for a family that can kind of stick to a schedule. So Faith is, and she also talks about eating. So Faith now eats 6 ounces 4 times a day, 8 a.m., 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then again right before bed, and she's in bed by 8 o'clock. Actually, see, there she is right now. It's 8:27. She's been asleep now for about 20 minutes. And it just works like clockwork. Once you get it down, it's like the greatest thing in the world. And so then I combined it also with the Merlin Magic Sleep Suit. This thing is amazing. So if they wake up throughout the night, which they do, they're babies and they're going to wake up throughout the night, I don't know what it is about this suit, but it's just so comfortable, and it prevents them from being all spazzy and stuff. So she falls back asleep very easily. She just falls back asleep on her own when she wakes up through the night. So it's great. And so it looks like it would be too hot, but for Faith, she does fine. I put her in it sometimes with a short sleeve onesie, sometimes just her diaper, and you just pop them in, zip them up, and I swear she falls asleep within seconds or minutes, but it's incredible. So those are the two things that we used. They worked amazing together. So I recommend those two things. There's obviously tons of different methods out there. I wasn't willing to do a cry it out method. I couldn't do that. Faith happened to be really easy, and she never did cry. Never really had to go in there and after putting her in her crib, she just kind of went in her crib and fell asleep. So she never cried. I personally would not be able to do a cry it out method though. So if you've tried other things, let me know what you've tried. I'm interested. But if nothing is working for you, or you want to try something out, I recommend trying out these two things together. And in the book it talks about 8 weeks being a good sweet spot to start, but it also says that you can use this method for up to about a year of age. So even if they're 7 months old, still try it and see how it works for you. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Give it a try and let me know what you think. You need to give it about 4 weeks of consistency before you really bail on it. But I swear with Faith, after 1 week, she was sleeping so much better. So anyway, that is all. I hope you mamas get some sleep out there, because sleep is just a beautiful thing. Let me tell you. All right.